That looks better. Why are we still getting odd audio? Kill that. You gonna settle yourself? Let's... Everything going wrong today. Right. Load. Minty. That seems better. I think we're on a winner. Oh no, not again. Yeah. Right. I think we're on a winner. So, quick recap as to where we were up to. Oh, Smurf. I have not run around the Discord servers, so give me 1 moment, please. That one. Just put that one in the wrong channel. Whoops-a-daisy. Not sure how I managed that. I mean, very easily is the answer. I think that's everywhere. There we go. Everywhere that matters. Right. Okay, so quick recap as to where we were up to. Let's go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay, Alexander, you go pull out your magic map. So, we'd run around the crown. We'd got the hairpiece, hair ribbon. I don't know, I can probably think in terms of payment providers today, just not in terms of physical objects. We've got the hair ribbon from Cosima. We'd given the letter to Cosima. The Nightingale's still running around, so that's another bit of the puzzle to still finish off there. We'd gone to the Isle of Beast and got up to the... We'd cooled the pond. We'd got the lamp. We'd got up to the stone cupid that fires the arrow and kills us that way. So that was positive. And we'd pissed off the genie again, and the genie had disappeared. On the Isle of Wonder, we've defeated the... I say defeated. We've gone past the gnomes. We're gone through past the stuck in the mud. We've picked up the Red Queen's scarf. And we were there and we picked up the block of ice, did that bit, which leaves us at the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. We've had the first visit on the Isle of Sacred Mountain. Did we go through the... we picked up the peppermint from the end of the corridor. I think they're going to throw us into the Minotaur if we turn back up again. Into the Minotaur, sorry. Into the maze if we turn back up again. I know we ended up rolling back the game, so I'm trying to remember if we'd climbed the cliffs, we'd had that confrontation. They put us down here. So we should really be up to either running around the other islands or prepping to go in.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think that's where we're up to. Okay. Let's start with Back to the Crown.
Strange pulling sensation.
Yes. Yes, there's a labyrinth in here, but we don't get a Bowie moment. Whoa, you're on super speed. Why are you on super speed? Chill. Ah, because we were playing catch-up. Okay. About there. A brisk walk will do nicely. Okay. We've got Ali's books, we've got the pawn shop, we've just used the lamp to get the peppermint. We've got the tomato, the rotten tomato.
I got a lawyer, you know. Yeah, there's kidnapping laws in this here kingdom.
Right.
You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you. You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you.
The sentence seems to only have one thing to say.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Evening! I mean, he's gonna juice all over us. Oh. Hello.
The girl is too...
Yes, stepmother. The house and the stables are clean.
Then start polishing the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything?
Yes, stepmother. Right away.
Still friendlier than the Rotten Tomatoes website. So Cinderella's gone inside.
Red roses beautifully cover the top of the house's fence and gate arbor.
What movie was it we watched the other day? So we found a 70-something% movie on Rotten Tomatoes, science fiction movie, Dreamscape, I think it was. It was like that moment where you find a movie on Rotten Tomatoes. Hey, here's an 80s science fiction movie that's got a surprisingly high RT score. And then you watch it,
Pulls out his magic map.
and you can see. How did what? I have questions.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I have lots of questions. Not just on the consent side, but I mean, a lot of my questions run on the why is this why did this get 70s? Okay.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander. Yuck. Alexander doesn't want to put his bare hands in that oozy swamp.
And the racehorse track. Yeah. It definitely became a... So our hole in the wall keeps hiding behind the sunflowers. Ah. Yeah, okay. I remember this puzzle. Pizzagate. And how mind reading. Yeah, weird moment in plot. So, come on, Alexander. You can see the 2 pixels at the bottom of the screen. We know we want you to move further. So, random plot element that made very little sense. The opening premise was I have telepathic powers that allow me to see into people's minds. Great. How does that allow you to predict winning horses? I didn't get that bit at all.
Magic map.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Okay, crown.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alexander feels lots of strange pulling sensations. Alexander really needs... more time with himself. You read the horse's mind. Surely the horse's minds are primarily straw, 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 and straw. Okay, back to the pawn shop. And we know what he's going to say.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good day. Okay, Lamp's going back in.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex.
Okay,
Please,
give us
choose
an
something
insight
exchanged
into
for
the
items
typical
on the
mind of a
counter.
horse, then.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, out we go. So, we've got the flute. But it said nay! Oh, God. Ah. Nay, nay, and thrice nay. Okay. Beaten to it. Not the only thing getting beaten. And...
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
you've got hundreds of puns you can play on here. So, back to... Wonder.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay. Strong and stable. Oh. I feel like that joke's already bolted. Okay. So, flute.
The flute.
Come on, Alex.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
Snapdragons are providing the rhythm section here.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Catch that.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
There we go. Now we have a hole in the wall. Right. Let's talk to the ice gems.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Iceberg lettuce.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
No, baby's tears, that's right.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Baby gems.
Apparently, Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Why does the one on the back look like it's weeping?
Hello.
Apparently.
Yeah, not getting anywhere with them. Okay. Oh. But we do have milk.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason. One of the babies is sucking happily on a bottle of milk, while the others are spilling copious tears over their lack of the same.
So we can collect the tears.
What a grip! The baby is not at all willing to let go of that milk bottle.
But we'd need something else to collect the tears into.
Alexander has no reason to gather tears in that lamp.
Ha! That's not he won't gather tears in that lamp. He just has no reason to gather tears in that lamp. There. Okay, folks. Down we go. Let's go get some more milk.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
Okay. Yes, I do too. I do quite like the small hint of not now, maybe later. Occasionally, King's Quest 1 has a few of those as well. Is it 1? I think it's 1. Occasionally goes, yeah, not now. Right. I think we are getting close to having to deal with. Let's give it a first pass anyway.
A strange pulling sensation.
Let's get a save before we go in. See how badly we do, and then go again. Right. Up we go. Oh look, guards.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
You think invincible?
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
That's
We shall
racist.
see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Okay.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards.
Do
It
not
seems that
overwrite
leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
the last save, Ian. Do not overwrite the last save. Do grab a piece of paper. And a pencil. Ugh! Because it's been a while since I've drawn this map. Do throw calipers on the floor. Yay. look, my notes from Riven. Okay. So we've come in bottom right-hand corner. We have a north and a west. Let's have a look over here.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay, let's go north.
Niches in the wall form...
Check as we go.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
That's always
Alexander
reassuring.
hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
North again. Ooh, ratty. Exits north and east.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on...
Let's go north. Let's go west. Ah, this is the rose. Oh, this is the floor. Okay. And you're all expecting it anyway.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice! Nice!
Three spikes and you're out.
That's a good one. 3 spikes and you're out. Sweet death! Beloved death! Oh no, not again. Okay, up to 12. Let's go west directly from here.
Niches in the...
Yeah, don't just start fumbling.
Alexander examines...
The people who seek death. Ooh. Okay.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Wild animal? Okay, let's keep going down this way.
Alexander
Up and a west again.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Ah, that was a nice crunch. That was a beautiful crunch. You came in at the perfect moment.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Yeah, apparently we killed him too quick. Brilliant. You can have a Sierra. Okay, so far west is a pit of death. So we have 2 norths to explore from the west. We know where the rose puzzle is. We'll pick the further one up first. That one. Okay.
Alexander examines the stone shelf. Alexander examines the... Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bone.
Okay.
Alexander
is finding bugger all. Oh.
Alexander
Okay. So, that's our complete loop. So, the 2 norths that... How have I lost a stitch? I cannot answer that. So, from the west, there's a complete loop of nothingness. So, we go back to our start position and we go north. 2, and there's an east. Follow the rat! Follow the rat! The rat knows everything. Okay, now east. Okay. Check as we go.
Alexander
Isn't dead, therefore is safe. That would apply for this week.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Well, you made a spare. Keep it for later. Oh, that was stupid, Kian. Right. Must remember I've done that now.
Alexander
Yeah, I would too. Go north. I should have gone south. Smart. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're north now.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Yes, Alexander.
Alexander examines
Have
the
a look.
remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact.
3? 1, 2. That's not intact, right? 3. The one up here. Yeah, fair enough.
Alexander picks up the skull.
Sweet. Everyone needs a skull.
The remains of 3 of the...
Yep, we got that. Is there anything else in
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that. Alexander. The remain three of the. The remain three. Of
Okay.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds.
He's already done that search, hasn't he?
Alexander examines the stone.
Okay, skull. Puzzle in that room. So if we go, what's the betting south is death?
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Yep. Satisfying crunch. Okay.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Let your conscience be your guide. I mean, we're map making, but is there an additional clue that I don't know about? Okay, let's grab the skull.
Alexander picked.
Well done. Hugo gets his skull. We go down, we go across, we go up. We're into the puzzle room now. And we're going to need the manual. Time for the manual. See if I can go find a copy. Oh, shush.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
That looks close enough. Page 35. Not the perils of Rosella. Not absence makes the heart go yonder. Come on, here today, gone tomorrow.
Alexander hears a low growl.
Yeah, alright, chill. So... Isle of the Sacred Mountain. Three roses, here we go. I think I've got a nice way of sharing this with you.
Far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly.
Yeah, okay. Let's pause you for a minute. Let's add in a window capture. Not for that one. The Manuel. Okay. So. Oh. The catacombs are illustrative of the Ancient One's obsessive interest in death. Indeed, it seems to be in the air in this part of the world, for the modern-day Green Islanders also have elaborate death traditions, as I will describe later. The catacombs were obviously a place of high reverence for the Ancient Ones, as a message on an ancient tablet that once adorned the doors to the catacomb shows. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a sigh for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. Okay, everybody got that? 3 roses laid upon the bower, a sigh for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. Let's turn off the bookmarks bar. Okay, so let's turn this one. Is it this one? Nope. This one. Okay, cool. Couldn't they have added the extra line to turn it into a limerick? Okay, 3 roses laid upon the bower. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race. A crown. You're trying to distract me now, aren't you? A dove, most noble race. Thy bones make sacred this safe place. I thank you. Okay. North or west, make a shout. There was a young minotaur from Crate.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze.
You lot drive for a minute. Where are we going? Go west! I'm getting comfortable enough to let you drive and keep a track of the map. Oh? Oh!
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the catacombs. Follow me and we'll both be saved.
We know what's going on here, don't we?
Alexander...
We're going to fall for it anyway. Ready?
That's odd. Where did she... Go!
The female VA was given a very specific brief.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay. Yay, Dev! Okay, so that was from west.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Meet Genie. Then leads to a trap. Okay, north. There you are.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Want that?
Alexander examines the stone.
Oh, shit. Was that the regular message or a different message? Let's go south and have another nosy. Okay.
Alexander examined. Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
So much echoing. I mean, you know the thing's in here, so, you know. Okay. Check there. Echo, go, 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 go. North or east?
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Make a shout, quick. Where are we going? You go in the direction you believe to be somebody else's material. Okay. We've gone north. We're in a corner.
Alexander
didn't lead to death. Well done. You managed to choose a direction that did not kill us.
Low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
Okay, we're still going.
Alexander.
There. You see the glinty goodness.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
Oh boy, do we want coins.
The 2 coins from the skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded.
They don't need it anymore. Come on. Loot the bodies. You know, Principal Adventure Gaming 101. We took a shield, we took the coins. Not like they need it. Okay, this way. East, east.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Oh no.
The shield is too large to fit in those gears.
Trying to remember. Use the tomato.
Hands off, you!
It's amazing.
Rotten Tomato would not appreciate being thrown into those gears.
I mean, he wouldn't, but it would be for the greater good, right?
Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Uh-oh!
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
Yikes!
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel. That skull wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
Did you all get the really nice crunch effect that went with that? Different to the other crunch that we've had when he's fallen down. When he's fallen down a hole.
Never was much good at squash.
Oh, God. 16. Okay, back to the coins. Right. Back we go. Different approach this time.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander
Oh
inside.
no! Oops. Yep, we know it's coming down.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears.
I mean, you say desperate.
The brick is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
That's a logical answer, right? Brick, cogs. I mean, I don't have a spanner. Okay. I love my bricks too until I kick them and, you know, upset my hip. Whoops. Let's stay focused and keep map making. East, east. There's a north and a south from here. Make a shout, folks. Which way do you want to go? North or south?
Alexander.
South it is.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
Okay.
Alexander.
Round the corner.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
The distant sounds.
Alexander
Do we get any
examines the
dorsey?
stone
Maybe. Okay, back up we go.
Alexander examines the stone.
East. Ah. Oh, come on.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander
I need to
can't
update
even
my
see
map.
his hand in front of his face.
Shit. Anybody spot the problem?
Alexander hears the scrabble of hooves in the dark room.
No, we don't.
Hello?
Caught in the dark, Alexander?
Now, Dad. You got to meet the horsey. Well done. Okay. So, small problem. We haven't got light. So back we go.
Alexander.
On the plus side, we know everything we need to do before this. Light is overrated.
Alexander feels a strain.
Not right now, it isn't. Okay. Speedy mode. Good day. We had the flute, didn't we?
Would you mind if I...
Of course. Alexander.
I believe I'll take the...
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, back out we go. Back around we go. Ah. I'm wondering. Hey, you notice we can't delete files from here. Oh, that's useful. It wasn't what I wanted. Oh, no, that wasn't helpful either. Okay. Right, back we go. I was hoping I could make my life a little easier.
Alexander.
And clear out some of what will be very dead files in a minute.
Alexander.
Okay. Back we go. Moving at speed. In we go. Yeah. I don't need a formal greeting every time from the shopkeeper. It's nice, but after a while it becomes redundant.
Would you...
Of course.
Come on.
Alex.
Come on.
I believe...
Come on, quicker than this.
Thank you.
Back out we go. This officially became a speed run. Down we go. Onto the beach.
Alexander.
Mountain. Hit the wrong island then. Zoom. This is why we make a map. Okay, straight up the hill. Don't fall. Wait for the monologue.
So, you have...
And you are far...
And we're in.
The cap.
Yep, we know. Yep, we know. North, comma. Pick up skull, south, south, comma. Oh, no. No, that's my entrance. Crap. I marked a different square. Right, north, east, east. North, pick up skull.
Alexander.
Yep. South, west, west. North, west, 3 roses laid upon the floor. A sigh for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove. I can see the crown. Crown, dove, skull, out. Okay, that puts us there. North. Pick up the shield.
Alexander takes the shield.
All the way north to go collect the coins. Back west.
Alexander.
Yep. East, east, south, east.
It's a trap.
Yep.
And the ceiling.
Yep. It's a trap. Ceiling's coming down. Take the brick, throw it in.
In a desperate. The brick is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism. The trap.
And just before we go down, quick save. And off we go. Not death.
Sounds, a trap floor.
Surprising not death. Okay.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs.
Delayed death. We're in the
Wherever
lower
he
level.
is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Yep, we know. Let me in before your eyeballs go in two different directions, please. Tinderbox, tinderbox. Where is he?
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Bingo. I love that.
Aha.
I love the way
That's
that's
why it's
lit.
dark in here.
Beautifully lit.
A torch
lit.
is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished
Okay.
torch and puts his tinderbox away.
We are now on the lower level. Okay, we can go south or we can go west. Saving time. That's a good shout, to be fair. The Binding of Alexander. Okay. Well, you've not shouted quick enough, so we're going south.
Alexander.
South again. Gives us 2. Heh.
Alexander.
It doesn't feel that bad.
Alexander hears the distance.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, right. Going back up north because I might have made a mistake on my map. Right. From here, down 1. Gives me a three-way exit. Go down again. It gives me a regular corridor. Good. We inspected this one.
Alexander examines the stone.
Yeah, we've done pretty well on the death count. South again. Brings me to a corner. Okay.
Alexander.
Everybody loves a maze.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint it... Alexander examines the...
Hey, anybody else notice the south from here? I didn't expect a south.
As he
Oh.
walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Yep.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay, so from here straight down. We do need to explore the west from there, but we're going to do the bottom bit first. So right down into the corner, heading west. We've done that south, so west again. Ooh, choice. North and west. Well, aren't you twisty? Leading south?
Alexander
Well, this is screaming at me that we're going somewhere interesting. Possibly there.
Alexander hears a low growl. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the...
Go south again. Really? You sure you don't want to put a trap in here? Feels like you're going to put a trap in here.
Alexander...
Okay.
Alexander...
Oh.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
Okay. Back up.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient...
Wow. Okay. Well, let's go west. Well, that's reassuring at least. So we hit a boundary.
Alexander...
North is not going to be a boundary yet. Looking at the shape of this. East. Okay. Suspect this is going to loop.
Alexander examines... Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal.
Well, blah. Okay. Let's keep going east, because I think it'll go east, east, south. Or it'll just dead
Alexander
end.
hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall. This room forms... The sounds came from behind the dead-end wall. Alexander examines the wall closely, but sees only a solid rock wall. The hole
In the wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Bye!
Alexander
Like and
contemplates
subscribe.
what he's just seen. The hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
So... what I'm wondering... I'm going to do a or becomes an invasive species here. I'm going to go back. And there is mild method in my madness. So, we've still got the hole in the wall at this point. Go across.
Alexander examines the stone shell.
It'd be nice to finish the map. Okay.
Alexander...
So we'll do that as quick as we can. Although, that's a level of... What? Okay, let's go west again.
Alexander examines...
Yep, I expected a south. That's good. That's good.
Alexander...
I'm not completely losing the will to live. Good, good.
Alexander examines the...
So that brings... This brings us back to the junction where going east
Alexander
takes us...
hears the distant...
where we used the hole in the wall last time. So...
The door...
Yeah, yeah. There's method in my madness. Now, did this have a... Yes, it did. Good. Okay, good. So keep going this way. Oh, come on. Why so much north? Throwing me off now. That way, that way, that way. That way. This game is excellent at curing the lack of a will to live.
Alexander...
South from here, which should link us back all the way through.
Alexander...
Okay, sweet. Just confirm I'm right that it's linked us back. Woo! Brilliant. Okay, so double north, east. So now we just need to fill in the couple of holes that we haven't filled in our map.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a
Are you happy now?
bad feeling about this room.
That one's a trap.
Don't just wonder, Alexander.
Okie dokes. There's a... So, 1, 2, 3 and north is not the same north. We'll have a quick check in here. Clear.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
And that leaves one spur that we haven't tested yet. The hell? Yeah, sorry. What do I get for looking the wrong way for a minute? Oh no, now I'm confused. You can go south from here. I did not account for that.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
That's unexpected. I didn't have that room mapped.
Don't just wonder, Alexander.
Yeah. Okay, so straight down from here. We're going to pass a west, which we're going to ignore. Wave to it as we go by. Okay, then go across. And there's a north coming up. We know that one's a trap.
The distance.
Up from here, we don't know what this is. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Alexander
This might be the room we are actually looking for. Oh!
Alexander does not see anything unusual about or under that tapestry, and the tapestry itself is much too heavy to take. A very beautiful...
Okay. So we know how to see it. That's a trap. That's a trap.
Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Okay.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
21. Now, here's the problem. The hole in the wall disappears when we use it. There's somewhere else where the hole in the wall is useful. And I don't know if
Alexander.
It'll disappear when we use it elsewhere.
Alexander.
So, excuse me. We are going to go and see what happens.
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Oh.
Hurry up, girls. There's plenty of work afoot today. No No time to dawdle.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
It's well that they're here, Wolf. Cook is about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
I won't. What a celebration there will be today. Wine will flow like a river of red.
I mean, that's a phrase you want to avoid, but okay. Okay, inconspicuous wall, right?
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the side wall of the castle. Alexander looks through the hole in the wall.
Okay, nothing's happening.
Alexander can see what looks like a hallway in the basement of the castle. It must lie just on the other side of this wall. Alexander removes...
I wonder if you can choose where you put the hole in the wall. Nope.
Alex...
It's right in a few places.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall.
He doesn't, does he? Bless him.
Alexander... Alexander... The side of the castle. The side of the...
Okay. I think we are...
Please.
Be gone! You're not welcome at the castle.
The castle...
Is the hole in the wall useful anywhere else before we call it?
Alexander... Alexander shows the little bird.
The bird is not interested in your tat. He wants a weapon. Okay, I think we're good. Right, so, on the lower floor, bunch of easts, then a few souths.
As he
Wrong
walks through
south.
the doorway, Alexander gets a...
We need some... That was my fault. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easts, folks.
Just one?
That was mine. The ground broke the fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then south. 1, 2. Then we go east.
Alexander hears
Yep.
the noise.
Yep. Then we hole in the wall.
Alexander put the hole in the wall.
Then we take a look.
Just
Because apparently Alexander can't find a lever behind a tapestry that's hanging.
So that's why. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists.
Yet we know exactly where it is.
While Alexander comes,
Invasive species go to take over. Off we go. North, north, east, east. All the way south. Don't go south here. Go all the way east first, then go south. North on this one. Okay. Here we go again.
This tapestry looks familiar.
Yeah, it's the one you tried last time and said there was nothing behind.
Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha!
That's because you're dead inside.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
There we go. Okay, in we go.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste. Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands. He steps forward bravely.
This is going to end
He's
badly.
spotted by Lady Celeste.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
This would have gone better if we'd not been spotted.
Enter my lair.
Okay.
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
We ready for this?
Now you die.
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
I mean, it's giving us plenty of time.
Hand-to-hand
bloody hell.
combat with a Minotaur is apparently not a great idea.
There is definitely a Dr. Claw element to the... Aye!
Tickets only. Next.
There's something to be said for taking the bull by the horns, Alexander.
Okay. In we go.
This tapestry looks...
Yep. It's the one you died behind a minute
let's
ago.
see. Aha!
Let's see if we can do better.
Hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Oh. You want me to try? Want me to try to use the shield? We can try the shield.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggle.
It's the... Alexander steps forward, determined to use anything at hand to save the girl. But before he can do anything...
Me. Me.
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, you...
Did I update the death count?
As the
Or am I one
Minotaur
out?
advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away
Genuinely concerned I'm one off.
until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
One out. I will update it. Okay.
That would have little effect on the rampaging Minotaur.
Does not like the shield.
That shield won't do much good in close combat against a Minotaur. Alexander will have to think of something else.
Probably the skull.
Now you die.
Aye!
Okay, you get one shot.
Tickets only. Next.
There's something to be said for taking the bull by the horns.
Okay, so before we go in, map, book, coins, skull, feather, stinky flower, Casima's hair, lamp, milk bottle, mint leaf.
Alexander is carrying a message.
Message from Casima. Rabbit's paw.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet.
Red velvet.
The scarf is made of red silk.
Red silk scarf.
The otherwise plain wooden shield is embellished with a silver cross. The pawn shop's tinderbox is slightly...
Tinderbox.
The old rotten tomato gives Alexander a mean look.
Rotten tomato.
Alexander is carrying...
Where are you going?
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. Aha! A hidden...
Alexander...
Suggestions before I press the button?
No! I beg of you!
We get one shot.
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a winged one's girl. She must be Lady Celeste. Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hand.
The silk
He's
scarf is
spotted by
obvious.
Lady Celeste.
What, you mean like a red rag to a bull?
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away
Tickling it would try to be funny.
until he...
Now where to, little man?
Okay. I've never tried the ribbon before, but...
Alexander prepared. Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
There we go.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red.
You too can have inbuilt prejudices into your adventure game.
You die.
No, not the scarf!
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
It's not the Minotaur's fault.
All right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile...
Yeah, this Minotaur isn't colorblind.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
And off to the Phantom Zone.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against
here we go.
rock.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Doesn't look like a comfortable
I
ride.
see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle, so this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end.
She is a...
I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him...
Now be a great time to hand over my
will
message.
take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return.
I do get the feeling that she's a princess for the YouTube generation.
I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see.
TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. That's fine. You know, she has different priorities to her parents.
Pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers. And yours to try to redeem her.
I'm concerned that we're being portrayed as the hero.
How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak.
How is the genie not an open secret?
Before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek.
Okie dokes.
There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty oracle?
such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge.
I mean, only 2 feels impressive.
Could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are
We get to go see the druids.
dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you.
Or both.
Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this.
Presents, 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 presents.
It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Well, that felt like positivity,
Thank
at
you,
least.
great oracle.
Okay. So, infiltrate the palace, take on the genie, save the girl. Save the princess, anyway.